What is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do the NFL Beast Week 17 recap with your chicken wing tattoo.
With a Guinness World Record holder of chicken wing eating. Thank you, Frank.
Yes, the reigning 48 himself.
We won. We broke the record.
Broke the, is it in Guinness?
Yeah, it will be officially this year.
For so what did you do?
Most people competing in a chicken wing eating contest at one time. The record was like 361. The Revelist Foundation had 499 people, and out of 499, I finished in the top 15.
That is awesome.
And
That
our
is
our
awesome.
table had to have eaten the most wings.
For the reigning 48, right? He's about to be in Guinness. Do they just gonna put like everyone's name in there? Like they're just
I
gonna
don't know how they're doing it, but each person is allowed to purchase the plaque stating that you were a Guinness World Record holder.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't think I'm going to do that, though, because I don't have any reason to spend $75 for a plaque. I didn't win. If I would have won, I might have bought it.
All right. All right. Okay, so for week 17, obviously, big playoff implications for everybody. Um, well, for not everybody, not the people that are eliminated, but
How do we do in week 16?
oh, yes, we both did pretty good. You did win with 13-3. I got 12-4. Yeah.
Damn, I mean that is legitimately like the combined record.
Yeah, it was
25-7 is pretty damn good across the board.
yeah, it was a good week for both. I mean, you had one more win than me, but I can't complain about having 12-4.
No,
That's a solid week.
no. If I would have been 12-4 to start the year, I might not be losing this bad.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good week. So with that being said, it is Christmas week for the football season and for real. Um in general. So they have three Christmas games this year. Because of course, what's that? Oh, you got green hair clown guy.
It's Shorty.
Oh, that's Shorty. Well, there's two of them. There's two green guys.
No, that one's Shorty.
Well, yeah, but there's another one that has green too.
Yeah, but that
Besides,
it Shorty's the one with the boxing gloves.
okay, yeah, Shorty. But yeah, so because Christmas falls on Thursday, the Amazon game will be on there as well as the two exclusive Netflix games. So we'll get to those first. Obviously, the first games on Thursday will be the Netflix exclusive games. You got the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Commanders Skins, 1 o'clock.
Cowboys are a 7-point favorite.
Yeah, I believe they are officially eliminated now with the Chargers winning last week.
Correct.
Yes. So this game
It
does
is
not
for a
matter.
bag of hockey pucks in
It's
a
just a
game of
division
football.
rival. It's just a division rival game for respect at this point. Um, but nonetheless, Commanders have a lot of problems. Injuries have been begging them the whole season. I think the Dallas Cowboys win. Give me 26-15 Cowboys.
I'm also going to go with Cowboys. The Commanders have just been an absolute dumpster fire. I think they knew they had to hit reset. Ultimately, you don't want to say it, but the worse you are, the better player you're going to get in the draft at this point. And you know it's not going to be a quarterback. You have Jaden Daniels.
Not your Jaden Daniels. You got to
Um,
create more weapons around him, basically.
exactly. Not to poo-poo on Terry McLaurin, but Debo Samuel maybe past his prime. Maybe they could go get another offensive lineman for him.
They're gonna need a
It
new
is what
tight
it
end.
is.
They're gonna need a new tight end, obviously, too.
Yeah, Zach Ertz is probably done for his career after that horrific
That was a
injury.
horrible hit.
But give me the Cowboys here, 28, Washington 10.
All right. So then after that, we got 4:30 again, another Netflix game. Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings.
That is going to be a 7.5 point Detroit favorite.
Yes. The Lions are almost out of the playoffs, but I kind of need them to win. Well, I don't need them really necessarily to win here, but I need them to win next week against the Bears. But we'll get to that. Anyways, nonetheless, Lions are going to play motivated. I mean, they lost to the Steelers, which was the right call, by the way. Actually, it was the right call and the wrong call at the same time because forward progress clearly had been stopped. Like that was a poo-poo thing by the referees. But nonetheless, the offensive pass interference thing or whatever negated it anyways. But nonetheless, Detroit Lions, I think, win this game. The Vikings are just, not good right now. So give me the Detroit Lions, 27-10. I will say I do think because I know a lot of people have been saying the Lions shouldn't be playing on Christmas when they play on Thanksgiving, and I kind of lend to agree to that. Some of the players are not happy about it. And I do think that should be kind of a rule. People that play on Thanksgiving shouldn't play on Christmas if you're doing this Netflix exclusive. Though that being said, Saturday and Sunday, if Christmas Day ever comes up again, because usually before the Netflix exclusive games, they used to do things where they used to rotate them through Sunday and Saturday for Christmas. So that would be kind of interesting to see what they do when that all comes up. But nonetheless, that is my score for the Lions game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions here too. I have zero faith in the Vikings, especially without JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
Um, the Detroit knows they need to clutch to their pearls and try to get in. I think they do attempt it. I'm not going to say that it happens. Give me Detroit 42, Minnesota 6.
All right. So then we have the Amazon game, which is the Kansas City Chiefs at the, I'm sorry, wow, the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Uh, that is the Broncos are a 13 and a half point favorite.
You know, even though this game is a division game, and even though really this game isn't really going to necessarily decide anything for the Broncos, because if the Chargers win their next two games, the Chargers get the division. They still have to win this game with the idea that the Chargers are probably going to win their game on Sunday. So I'm going to say the Broncos do win this game. Um, I don't know who the Chiefs starter is. Unfortunately, Chiefs Kingdom, your owner sold you out because he's abandoning a historical stadium for a stupid dome. So sorry, Chiefs fans, you're gonna have to lose that as well, despite having a dynasty and all.
I,
Um,
I, I also don't know who
I don't know.
their starter is. I don't know if they're going to go with Chris Aladukin or if it's going to be Shane Buechele, who has previously backed up Patrick Mahomes, was on the Buffalo practice squad, and was signed to the active roster this week.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going for an option, but even though the Broncos did drop a game, I don't see even those division rivals. I don't see them dropping to the Chiefs. Chiefs, they don't have Mahomes. They don't have anything like they're just piling up with injuries and they're struggling. They lost to the Tennessee Titans, which should not have happened, even as bad as the Chiefs have been this year. Um,
Didn't I call that game?
did you?
I believe I did.
Maybe. I don't
I believe
remember.
I called Tennessee upsetting Casey's wash, brother.
You might have. But also at the same time, I called Jacksonville. I called
You're
that one.
correct, you did.
Let me just make sure. I think you might have actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, you did.
Clip that shit, my guy.
Tennessee. But nonetheless, I do think the Broncos beat the Chiefs here. I don't see them dropping a second game. And again, it is a division game. Anything can really happen. Kansas City have nothing really to play for other than respect at this point. So maybe we'll see something, but there's just so much unknowns there. We don't know who the quarterback's going to be. We don't know what they're doing. And then also the team has just been dysfunction the whole season. I mean, Broncos Broncos should win this game. They should. If they don't, then there's a lot of problems for them. But nonetheless, give me the Broncos. Give me 27 to 13.
So, I
Broncos.
mean, as you did say, it's a division game, so anything can happen.
Yes.
I'm not going with the Chiefs. I guess I wouldn't be blown away if the Chiefs upset them, but like I might have to sacrifice my left testicle in that event. Um,
It'd be
I'm going
crazy
with,
because that would open up a lot for the
and that's the
playoffs
thing is
there.
that I think maybe KC's playing inspired to spite them, but I'm still not picking KC. Give me Denver 38, KC 9.
Okay. All right. And that was the Amazon 8:15 game. Just to clarify again. Saturday we have December 27th, 4:30. We have the Houston Texans at the LA Chargers.
The Chargers are a 2.5 point favorite.
And this is definitely going to have playoff implications, to say the least, because as I just brought up, if they win this game, the Chargers win this game, and say Denver drops to the Chiefs, or even if the Broncos do win, um, the Chargers control their own destiny because they can go into next week against Denver and they beat them. They win the division. They get home field. Well, I don't know if they get home field advantage, but they would get the division. They would get a high seed at the very least. Um, so this has definitely got a lot of playoff implications. Houston, I don't know if they're necessarily possible for still in contention for the division, but
I believe
obviously
they are.
they still possibly can get the wild card. But again, I'm not sure if they can division. I think it's a long
I'm
shot.
pretty sure they can still get division.
Um, but it's probably a long shot with Jacksonville beating the Broncos. Um, but still
No,
most
dude, they're only one game apart.
only one game. Okay, well,
It's
okay,
it's 11-4 to 10-5.
okay. So this is wide open then. Um, So nonetheless, there's a lot. There's a lot then. There's a lot hanging in the balance for the Chargers, there's a lot of hang balance in the Texans. So this could go either way. There's going to be a lot of things that both these teams are going to do. The Texans are probably going to go on defense for most of this, but I am kind of worried about the offense somewhat. I mean, they didn't play that particularly great against the Raiders. Not that they had to, but I am still kind of worried about that. That the Raiders somewhat had some type of life into that game. I'm going to go with the Chargers. I'm going to say it is 23-20, field goal at the buzzer. Chargers.
Nah, I'm going with the Texans. I think the Texans defense is very, very good. Um, the Chargers have been playing above their pay grade. They have a lot of injuries. I'm saying Houston's the team that stalls them heavily this week. Um, give me the Texans 23, the Chargers 13.
Uh, okay, so Saturday night on December 27th, 8 o'clock. This is on NBC Peacock. Because I don't think it's actually going to be on NBC. I think it is going to be exclusively on Peacock. Um, unless of course you live in Baltimore or Green Bay locally. Um, which then they'll have it on your local station. So check your
Thank God I don't.
local listics. What?
I hate both of those cities. Thank God I don't.
Hey, hey. Packers have a great city. Uh, Green Bay is a great city. But anyways, nonetheless, this game's gonna be interesting because the Ravens lose, they are out of the playoffs, and the Steelers win the NFC North. And if my Packers win, we clinch a playoff berth. Or I think the Lions have to lose or something like that. But still, we're very close. We would be very close in line for the playoff berth. We need to win this game, obviously. To did you say who the favorites are, by the way?
The Packers are a 3 point favorite.
Well, so the obviously we had a lot of problems. Um, Jordan Love is in concussion protocol. Lamar Jackson is out. They ruled him out today. Um,
I don't think they've ruled them out yet.
Yeah, they ruled him out. That's what I heard. I seen a report that he
He
was out.
was a non-participant today.
Oh,
I didn't hear anything about him being ruled out yet.
I heard he was ruled out from a source on Instagram, but maybe I don't know. I have to recheck it just to make sure. But nonetheless, it's not looking good for Lamar. Uh,
Questionable with a back injury. It's not going to
questionable.
show it. And it's a bruised back, dude. They're going to let him rest it. He's going to play.
We don't know if Jordan Love's playing because he's in concussion protocol. Malik
You
Willis
know,
has
you know who else didn't play practice today?
Malik Willis has a shoulder injury.
Malik Willis also did not practice today.
I know. I seen it. Uh, they are going. I think Malik Willis is going to be able to play, but this is going to be a big hole. Um, I don't think it's going to affect his play. Once he gets on the field, Malik Willis looked really good against the Bears. He wasn't the reason why they lost the game. That's for damn sure. And I do think we're going to beat the Ravens. I don't even think Lamar playing is going to matter. I really don't. I don't think our team, despite our team being battered as it is, we played very good against the Bears. We should have won that game. The game was in the bag. We blew it because of special teams, Matt being an idiot and not calling his timeouts to regroup his damn team. Uh, 2 times when you had 3 timeouts. On the fourth down and on the special teams onside kick, um, which I talked about that in my recap video, for the Packers. I think we win. I think Malik Willis will play good. I don't know who our other option will be right now. I think we'll probably gonna have someone on practice squad for that. But if not, we have Jaden Reed as our emergency quarterback, and I'll kid you not when I say that Jaden Reed is an emergency quarterback in this scenario. Um, Packers win. I'm gonna say we win 23-10. I think we beat I think we beat the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens have played that good. They showed that last week. They weren't that really good with Lamar. Huntley came in and played pretty good for a while against New England, but still in the end, they, couldn't finish it. They couldn't finish the game. And the Packers still have a pretty good defense compared to the Ravens offense. So I think that will be very good against them. So I'm going to say 23-10. Packers. Go Pack
First
Go.
and foremost, you didn't touch on one huge thing. Um, if the Ravens do what they did again on Sunday night, there's no shot in hell Jim whatever Harbaugh is has a job ever again with that team.
You think Harbaugh gets fired? I don't think he gets fired.
Do you realize they were within one score? Derrick Henry was running all over New England, and he didn't play in the fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I don't think you're
No,
going to fire him.
you don't, because that should be something to fire the motherfucker over. You're in a playoff hunt. Why is Derrick Henry not in? There was no health tag. You decided to change it. That's a fucking
I don't
stupid
know.
move.
I don't know, man, but I wouldn't fire Harbaugh. I mean, like he's been
I
there for
would.
so long. He's been there for so long.
Negligence. Fuck him.
I
Shoot him in
mean,
the moon.
if you fire him, he's going to get a job somewhere else in like 2 seconds.
Great. Congratulations. He's fucking burnt. I am going with the Ravens here. Brother, it's the NFL. They want something fun in the final week of the season. And what better than the Packers fighting for a playoff spot and the Ravens fighting for a playoff spot? If everything's fucking lined up in week 16 or 17, who fucking cares? No one's going to watch. They're looking for ratings.
If the Packers win and the Bears lose to the 49ers, we're playing for a possible division title if the Bears lose to the Lions.
I'm going with the Ravens. Give me Baltimore 21, Green Bay 20.
1 point?
Yep.
Oh my God. I'll be more mad about that. That actually comes to fruition because that means Brandon missed the extra point.
No.
Well,
Could
could
be
be.
2 touchdowns and a field goal. You're up 20 to 14.
It could be though.
But I'm saying you're up 20 to 14. They score a go-ahead touchdown on the stretch.
All right, we'll see. Um, 1 p.m. Sunday, December 28th. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Miami Dolphins, the Florida game.
The Bucks are a 5.5 point favorite
Man, they really like to favor the Buccaneers, even though they
for no
lose.
fucking reason.
They like I mean the Dolphins do suck, but I mean they keep losing all these big games. They just lost to the Panthers, which I still can't believe they lost to the Panthers. Um, I don't know, man. The Carolina Panthers, I just don't understand it
Oh,
sometimes.
they're mediocre as fuck, but so's
But they
Tampa.
win. They beat the Rams. They beat my team. They even though they shouldn't have won that game. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. They don't look great, but they somehow win. Um, yeah. I don't know who the Dolphins starting the same guy from last week.
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much really to really go over on him. This is his first start, but I don't see the Buccaneers losing. They need to win this game, or I think that's pretty much it for their playoff hopes. Um, Buccaneers win. Give me 26-20. Buccaneers.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of said it all. Especially because I believe next week it's Tampa, Carolina again.
Yeah.
Um, so they need to get a win here. I would love to see Miami pull it off because then it gives Miami. Because has Miami been eliminated yet?
They are eliminated. They were eliminated when they played the
Mm,
Steelers. When they
yeah, no,
lost to the
okay, there.
Steelers.
Um, I would love to see Miami have something to play for versus New England, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Um, so yeah, give me Tampa Bay here. Uh, 21
Well, yeah,
to
you would
10.
need what was it? 21 what?
21-10.
You need Yeah, that's right. You need the Dolphins to win because you need them to beat New England if everything lines up.
I almost like want New England to be the second seed more. It's fine. Everything will pan out.
Yeah, I mean that does kind of make sense because I mean, you guys can go in New England and beat them. I think, I think if you go to New England and play them again, I don't think the results are going to be any
Seed
different.
and Houston's a team that maybe scares me the most in the AFC right now. Houston has to go through what?
I think I agree with you. I think the Bills can go through New England and beat them. Like
But what I'm saying is, I don't even think they'd have to worry because Houston would get New England. If Houston is as good as they are, they beat New England and then they go into Denver, potentially. Okay, cool. Wear them out against two of the better defenses in the league. Done deal. We'll see you in the third round.
it just depends on the seeding. So that's just what it comes
The
down to.
Bills would be seeing the Jags and the Steelers as of today in that scenario.
Well, yeah, but like with the way the AFC's been going, I mean, it could just change on a dime because most of the teams that are in the hunt have 11 wins. Denver's the only one that has 12 right now, other than the Steelers, which the Steelers would be locked in at the four if they win their division, like I've been saying since August, by the way. They win their division, they're going to be locked in at the four. But everyone else, like the wild card teams, other teams, the Broncos, Bills, all those teams are like got 11 or 12 wins.
All right, on to
Chargers,
the next game.
yeah. All right. So next we have the next 1 o'clock game. We have the New England Patriots at the New York Jets.
Patriots are a 13.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Jets pull off the upset here. But I can't see it. The Jets got a lot of things to do. It's a division game. Anything can happen, I guess, and the Jets are playing for respect at this point. But at the same time, you know, they have a chance to possibly get the number one seed, or not number one seed, I'm sorry, number one pick, if they lose here too. And the Patriots still have a chance to get the number one seed. So, it's a nice trade-off there for them. But yeah, like I said, Patriots, I think they're gonna win. Give me, give me 26 to 13, uh, Patriots.
Give me 31 to 10 New England. And I only say 31 because they probably get up 28 nothing at half and pull players. No use killing your players going into these late games. Um, no faith in Brady Cook as the starting quarterback.
Yeah. All right. Um. All right. Here's the next game. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns.
The Steelers are only a 3-point favorite.
Oh, that's not where we're doing the belt here. Um. Yeah. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win this game. They're going to win the game. They're going to win the division. That's the end of the story right here. The Steelers got this. The Browns will look okay. Shador Sanders will do some good things. He did do some good things against Buffalo. The problem is that he just has a terrible team around him, pretty
I
much.
wouldn't say that. The problem is they can't stay fucking healthy because if Quinshawn Judkins didn't snap his leg in fucking half like a toothpick, they might be an upset alert looking.
Well, I mean, they could have beaten the Bills. I mean, if they
You're
had,
right, they could
they didn't
have.
really have a team. They didn't really have a good team in there. They botched a field goal right before halftime. Um, there were a lot of problems, but I mean, Shador is doing the best he can do. He's got a crappy team around him. Hopefully, if he gets an opportunity to play next year as a
I
starter.
gotta stop you there with calling them a crappy team. He's got a crappy coaching staff.
Crappy, well, yeah, that too. But the offensive line
Because
hasn't done that much for him.
I mean, how many of them are injured?
Well, yeah, but
But how
been
many
a
of them are
thing all
injured?
season. It's been a problem all season, though.
Because they haven't had starters all year.
Yeah. So,
I mean, his tight end he's clicking with. Um, I mean, he may have killed his running back, but
yeah. Steelers, I think, will win 27-14. Steelers win. They get a garbage time touchdown at the end, but Steelers will win. They'll win their division. Like I've been saying in August, that was my bold prediction. Steelers win it. Aaron Rodgers gets one more run potentially in the playoffs. And Mike Tomlin has a winning record still to this day as a head coach, undefeated when it comes to
I
that.
would love to pick and laugh at Pittsburgh losing here, but it's not happening. It's gonna be a close game. I'll give him that. I could see Harold Fanning having a good week again. Did you give a score for this?
Yeah, I said 27-14.
I'm gonna say it's 24-20 Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right, the next one is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts.
Don't know how, but the Jags are only a 6.5-point favorite.
Probably because Philip Rivers is playing, I guess. Old man Rivers.
He looked decent until the
He
pick
looked
six.
good, and defense just sucked. Like, I think they could have won if the freaking defense didn't fucking.
I mean, if you want to play that game, both defenses weren't good because,
Yeah, but the
listen,
Colts just was worse.
hey, shout out Phil Rivers for hitting Alec Pierce early and often because I cashed the bet out and I won fucking $25 on Alec Pierce and he didn't even hit the number I needed. Fuck you, DraftKings.
Yeah, so the Colts have a 2% chance of being in the playoffs this year because of their loss to the 49ers.
No, I thought they got eliminated already.
They said they got a 2% chance.
I'm pretty sure they got eliminated because their loss locked a playoff spot in for Buffalo.
Really? Because I heard
Yes.
someone say they had two. Because Philip Rivers said on the press conference they had a 2% chance or something.
I mean, they're somehow still alive, but I don't know how.
I don't know either, but nonetheless, that's why he's playing because I can't imagine he plays week 18 when they are officially eliminated. At that
It's
point,
got to be okay. So they have to have Houston lose, and they have to have Houston lose again.
okay,
That's the only spot that can be taken.
all right, but you know what? Even though the Jacksonville Jaguars won, this is a division game, and I feel like there's gonna be an upset alert in one of these games, especially one of these division games. And this is the one I think is going to happen. I said Jacksonville upset the Broncos last week. I was right on that. I'm going the other way here. I'm going to have the Colts win. Philip Rivers is going to throw 3 touchdown passes, which he did in this game against the 49ers. Or actually, no, he scored 2. I'm sorry. But close, because he decided to hand it off to the running back instead. But I'm going to give it Philip Rivers here the one last chance to get a start win here against Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me 27-24, field goal at the buzzer. Colts wins the game.
Listen, man, there's one thing I'm not going to dispute with you, and it's you're probably going to get 3 touchdowns out of Philip Rivers. But dude, Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine's looked great. Give me the Jaguars 38, the Colts 27.
Okay. Next, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Tennessee Titans.
In a battle of who gives a fuck, the Saints are a 2.5 point favorite.
Hey, there's no useless games in the NFL, as Jim Mora always says.
Well, you're right.
Uh,
This is going to determine who has the higher draft pick.
yeah, it's still an important game. It's still an important game, guys. Pay for that.
Playoffs.
Play for that respect. Um, New Orleans Saints at the Tennessee Titans. You know, I don't know. Tennessee did beat the Chiefs last week. I mean, whatever you want to say about that. Even though they beat them, I'm gonna go with the Saints. It's a flip coin. Oh, who'd you say was the favorites, by the way?
The Saints by 2.5 points.
I'm gonna flip the coin here. I'm gonna say the Saints win it. I'm gonna say, uh, 16-13, New Orleans Saints.
I'm not going to flip the coin. I'm just going to go with the Saints because I don't have any faith in Tennessee's current coaching staff.
Even with them
So,
beating the Chiefs last week.
no, I think that's more about the Chiefs being malnourished and not good. Um, so, yeah, go ahead, hit me up there. Give me the Saints 20, the Titans 10.
All right. Seattle Seahawks at the Carolina Panthers.
The Seahawks are a touchdown favorite, 7 points.
Yeah. Even though the Carolina Panthers have been pulling off these weird miracles that they've done, Seattle Seahawks just, I mean, I said it. I've said it for a few weeks now. I think Seattle is the more threatening team out of a lot of these NFC teams that are underrated. Um, There was some controversy in the overtime game because the second 2 point conversion was all over the place. Didn't make sense half the time. Still trying to figure that one out. But nonetheless, they came back. They won. They got the 2 pointer in overtime. That was a legitimate 2 point conversion. Um, and I just feel like Seattle, you know, for whatever it is, it just feels like they've been dominant or they've been, coming from behind and winning these tight games. Um, I don't think they're going to take the Panthers for granted like the Rams did. And I do think they beat them. Give me 28-10. Seattle Seahawks in a big win on them on their quest to possibly getting the number 1 seed in the
So my
division.
biggest issue I have here is that we never know what version of the Panthers are going to show up. That being said, Seattle came back with a vengeance last week against the Rams. Give me Seattle to do it again. Give me 28-24 Seahawks.
All right. All righty. So the next game we have is the last 1 o'clock game. We have the Arizona Cardinals at the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals are a 7 point favorite.
Yeah, I mean, both of these two teams, again, playing for respect. It's out of conference game, but still got to play. Got to still play for your respect in this game, and that's what they're going to do. I think the Bengals do win. The Cardinals haven't looked that great, and I believe Joe Burrow is playing, still despite them not being in the playoffs. So I think they have the overall better team coming into this matchup. So I'm going to say the Bengals win. Give me 27 to 9. Uh, Bengals.
Joe Burrow is indeed expected to play in this game. The Cardinals have been more Cardinals have been better off than expected, given how bad that team is. But I don't think that's going to help them here. They have a lot of issues to fix. Give me the Bengals 27, the Cardinals 13.
Alrighty. So the first 405 game is the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
You're wrong.
Huh?
You're wrong. The only 405 game.
Oh yeah, the only four. Yeah.
Raiders are a 1.5 point favorite.
That really surprises me. I would have thought for sure that the Giants would have been favored over the Raiders, who have been non-existent for most of this
You and me
season.
both, brother.
What?
You and me both, brother.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because the Raiders are in Vegas, I guess Vegas had to like slide it a little bit for their home team over here. Uh, but no, absolutely not. The Raiders are going to lose this game badly. The Giants have a lot of problems, but they have upside with their quarterback. Remember, their quarterback did beat the Eagles once out of the 2 games that they played this year. So there is upside with the Giants, despite them not being that good of a team this year. Only can come from improvement uh, once they figure out what they're doing going forward with the coaching staff and stuff like that. Um, New York Giants, I think wins the game. Give me, give me, you know, 26 to 6, Giants.
So I mean, here's my thing. First and foremost, I don't think Jackson Dart is very good. Um,
It's better than
that
what
being
the
said,
Raiders
I
are.
think I think the Raiders are worse than Jackson Dart. Give me 13-7, the Giants victory.
You think they miss an extra point?
No, I said 13-7. It's going to be a touchdown and 2 field goals.
Oh, okay. All right. All righty. The only 425 game um we have for Sunday, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills are somehow managing to be a 1.5 point favorite.
That doesn't surprise me. Um, Look, I know you're going to talk about how the Bills again take teams for granted that are crappy, and that's an example of what they did with the Browns and the
I'm
Jets.
not going to say the Bills. I'm not going to say the Bills. It's one motherfucker. And goddamn, if I could go to his house and shit in his stocking for Christmas, I'd fucking gladly do it.
Okay, well, he's not on the field though when this is all going on, though.
No, it's the damn offensive coordinator who doesn't know how to scheme for any team that we face.
Okay. All right. The Philadelphia Eagles, and you've said it, the Philadelphia Eagles are not that as good as they were last year when they won the Super Bowl. They're very inconsistent. The last 2 weeks, they beat a banged up division rival in the Commanders, and they beat a shitty Raiders team. Before that, they looked non-existent against good teams.
And they lost, what, 2 straight?
Yeah, and now they won 2 straight against 2 crappy teams, and now all of a sudden people think they're great again, and they're not. Um, the Bills did
Subpar
have
at
a hiccup.
best.
What's up?
Subpar at best.
Yeah. The Bills did not look particularly that good against the Browns, but again, this is precedent for what they've done against crappy teams this year. Um, Against good teams, teams that are going to be in the playoffs, they have played much better. Um,
No,
yeah, just like in New England just now.
no. Fuck that. They were down to what, 28 nothing, 28 to
They still
7?
won. The point is they still won
But
the game.
the problem is, if you are somebody that watches Bills games, you know the fucking rinse, repeat the hang dry cycle. The-
Hello.
Because Joe Brady sucks fucking balls.
Look, I'm gonna say it right now. I
Can you hear
think
me?
no, I didn't. What'd you say?
I said flat out the fact that every game's the same fucking shit. We see them allow a team to get up and blow us out early. Then they decide to make adjustments at the half, and then they win by the skin of their ass. And cool, great, we're beating good teams. But if you had an offense coordinator who schemed against, I don't know, the Browns, bad number two corner, can't stop the tight end. What did the Bills do? Ran the ball down the
Yeah.
throat and didn't throw it at any tight ends. Who the fuck is calling the plays?
Well, at this point, you might as well just have Josh Allen be Johnny Unitas and call his own plays at this point.
I
Uh,
fucking wish he would. I fucking wish he would. He would do way better.
but anyways, look, it's in Buffalo. They play better in Buffalo. I don't see Josh Allen not playing as good as he did in the previous week. I think he's going to play very monstery like he has in these big games. They need to win this game to stay in the division hunt. They do know that. Um, so I see them beating the Eagles here. Again, the Eagles are not as good as we think they are, or what the media thinks they are. Um, Give me Buffalo 34, Eagles 20. The Bills wins this game.
For the simple fact that the Bills love to string their fans along and make them want to cream their jorts, they're gonna win this game here. It's gonna be another come from behind game, so the Bills fans feel all warm and fuzzy about a chance to win the division. That's not gonna fucking happen. Um,
Anything can happen in the NFL.
no, man, because you have to. The Dolphins have to, or the Pats have to lose either the Dolphins or the fucking Jets.
Yep.
Like, dude, no,
I
it
mean,
ain't fucking
to be
happening.
fair, the Dolphins beat the Bills once this year.
Because Joe Brady doesn't know how to scheme for a fucking shit. If there's one person, sorry, two people that I can stick to a rocket, not even on the inside, I'm duct taping their ass to the outside and shoot them in fucking space. It's Joe Brady and the strength and conditioning coach because both of them blow balls. Give me the Bills 31-28. They pull it off by field goal.
Okay. All right. So the NBC normal Sunday game, 8:20. The Chicago Bears at the San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners are a 3-point favorite. And I know you're taking the Niners. You don't got to give me the long-winded explanation. Just tell me the score.
Okay, but Brock Purdy on stride. He's played pretty good despite not playing most of the season.
Brock Purdy ran into a in the words of Dominic Mysterio, the San Fran 49ers ran into a deadbeat dad defense in the Colts.
Well, yeah, but he's also been playing good in the other weeks before that. So, I mean,
Yes, and I'm the king of Prussia.
yeah. So, like I said, I mean, they haven't done it to be fair. They haven't done that much wrong. They cannot do so much wrong. I mean, most of the season they had Matt Jones as a starting quarterback. He played good. They put Brock
Because he's
Purdy
not
back in
bad.
there, and they haven't missed a beat with Brock Purdy. So, I mean, they're
Hope
still
not.
winning despite all this.
Well, I mean, I'd hope they didn't miss a beat with their actual starting quarterback.
Well, I mean, Purdy is their starting quarterback. They got the contract.
That's what I'm talking about. Big news out of this game is George Kittle may not be playing.
Yeah. My point being is, yes, I am picking the 49ers.
In other news, fucking grass is green.
Yeah, it's in San Francisco. They're not going to have their little dirty little tricks that they did in the game with taking people's heaters off
What do they
because,
use?
yes,
The Dark Magician card?
They unplugged our heaters. Our heaters were gone, and their heaters were good. You can't tell me that they didn't freaking unplug that shit. I was like, are you kidding?
Because it hasn't happened in Buffalo, because it hasn't happened against Buffalo in the heat. Brother, everybody has a home team advantage.
Heaters being put out that no, the heaters should be taken. Their
Nope,
heat
no, Buffalo did that to a team recently, like in the last 2 years.
that's not right. No, that's not.
Scummy, you're right. It's incredibly scummy. You're right. How?
It's a
Okay,
rule.
let me ask you this: do you know how the current stadium, the brand new stadium, is being built?
Yeah, it's got the things on the fans, like it's got the little heater things to make the seats for the
Nope,
fans
nope,
uh,
nope,
get the snow melted. Yeah, he said that.
nope. That's not what I'm asking about.
Oh,
The
you're
way that
asking.
the direction of the stadium is being built, so when the sun is changing, the visitors bench will be in complete shade. So as opposed to Miami trying to bake their opponents out, Buffalo is attempting to freeze their opponents out going forward. So everybody gets a home field advantage, dude. This is nothing new.
Well, not so much anymore because half the teams that are supposed to be cold weather teams are abandoning it for a dome. That's why I give Pagula props because he's the only owner so far that seems to actually get the understanding of what a home field advantage is and why a stadium should be outdoors.
Nothing to do with that.
Well, yeah,
Nothing to
because
do
he
with that.
wanted it. He wanted it that way.
Nothing to do with that.
Well, yeah, because the owner wanted it.
That's something we can get into politically all day off the air. I'm not getting that bait and switch. I was explained a lot of news about this the other day by one of my new coworkers who lives
Well,
in
well, I mean,
Orchard Park.
I do stadium talk on the channel here, so I mean, I've talked about stadium stuff.
Yes,
Here,
but
so
basically, Orchard Park's zoning violations prevent them from allowing or having any buildings over 4 stories besides the stadium. Therefore, they won't add any hotels. They won't add any
it's a
additional
rural area
fucking
anyways, too.
lodging, but you won't add any of this shit within 10 miles of a stadium. So building a dome or a partial dome makes zero fucking sense because you can't host a Super Bowl, you can't host a WrestleMania. That is Orchard Park preventing that. That has nothing to do with Terry Pagula. Terry
Could
Pagula doesn't
uh,
give a flying fuck about
yeah.
what weather we play in for being the guy who said, if I wanted to make money, I'd drill another well. No, tear that dome in a heartbeat. Orchard Park vetoed that.
Oh, okay. But
That is the hard truth.
should point out that we could host a Summer Slam at some point, though. That's possible. Don't think it will happen, but it is possible because it is not when the winters are going on. So just putting
No,
that out there.
it won't because it's the same exact situation. They're going to go someplace where lodging is feasible.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying that ideally it could because it's
Your
summertime.
best
It's not
case
gonna be
scenario, Frank, your best case scenario is you might get an elimination chamber. You're not getting a major four pay-per-view.
I mean, I'd settle. I'd be fine with that.
But you're not getting a major four pay-per-view, and then with the prices that fucking
Yeah, no.
whatever UFC's companies are paying nowadays, you're gonna need $17,000 just on the floor. So
Mhm. But getting back to the game though, 49ers. I'm gonna say 31 uh 20 49ers.
if I didn't say yet, let me go with the Bears here. 23-20. Like it's a close fucking game. I think injuries are starting to pile up. I think the Bears defense is definitely better than what the Niners faced in the Colts. Um, Caleb Williams has a little swagger for everybody who
Lucky.
gave him shit about painting his fucking nails. He's gonna put a
Well,
painted fingernail up your asshole.
he got lucky because we screwed up at the end. he wasn't playing great until that happened. So
But I don't want to fucking hear one game, dude. You don't get this many wins on a year and be lucky.
yeah, and he lost to us 2 weeks ago.
And if
And
that's the
also
case, then
another
you're
thing
wrong
is,
every time you've argued.
yeah, I'm mad that people are mad at Nixon because it's like, oh, I seen so many people on the what's it called, the stream or whatever when they were doing the press goes, oh,
Uh,
cut Nixon, cut
so
Nixon. I'm like, no, he just made
so
the game
those are
winning
the same
interceptions.
fans. Those are the same fans every week I see from the Bills who turn a blind eye to what fucking. Teron Johnson's still great. No, brother, you were just an idiot. You're mad at the player who happens to fucking be either your favorite or your not favorite. That
Yeah,
throw was a dart. There's nothing Keyshawn
he
Nixon's
didn't have
doing to
he didn't have
prevent that.
safety help
That's
either.
a
So
great throw.
yeah, and he didn't have safety help either, so it didn't help that much either on that situation. But nonetheless, that's how it happened. Monday Night Football, the final game of the week for Week 17. We have the LA Rams at the Atlanta Falcons.
The Rams are an 8-point favorite.
Yeah, and I don't see any scenario where the Falcons win. Um, Rams, obviously, they lost, so they have to stay in pace with the Seattle Seahawks, so they got to win this game. Give me the Rams 34-16. Rams easily win Monday night game.
Yeah, man. I mean, the Falcons have something to play for. Mainly when I say that, Kirk Cousins has something to play for, but I still don't see them doing it. Plain and simple, give me the Rams 31, the Falcons 13.
All right. And that concludes the week 17 games that we were predicting. Make sure to comment, rate, like, subscribe, wherever that is. Um, and yeah. Also, Green Bay Packers recap. Uh, whether we win or lose, it's coming up. It's going to be really disappointing or it's going to be really exciting. That's just kind of the mood of the show, pretty much, because it's instant reactions. So is that Kyle, your sponsors?
Shout out to Chicken Dippin'. He is actually who helped pay for us to be part of the world record breaking attempt. Chickendippin.com or chicken underscore dippin on Instagram. Use code 716, 15% off your order. The only ramekin you should be dipping your chicken wings in. And I know, Frank, you don't dip your wings, but anybody out there who dips your wings in blue cheese should be using a chicken dipping. Shout out to Rebel Nomad Adventure Gear. Hit him up. Great adventure gear, great adventure people. Shout out to Nikki. Two scoops. Best ice cream this side of the Mississippi River. And that's all I got. Back to you, Frank.
Yeah, and that's it. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next week on the we're going to be talking about. Really, we'll have more of a clear cut answer on the playoffs, but we'll still have some stuff to figure out for week 18. And hopefully next week we'll be in the new studio that we got.
Should be a little easier past Christmas. Granted, yes, we have New Year's, but not as crazy. So
Yeah, it is. Obviously, this is Christmas, and obviously, this is always crazy. Thanksgiving is always crazy. So hopefully, we'll be back in there. I know you're still settling down right there in your new crib.
hold on. Let me see if I can get a little bit of help here.
It's a little preview.
Some movie posters. I have a chicken wing neon sign now.
Yep.
The chicken wing neon sign will be covered by our sign when we do it, but
Yep.
uh, Angelfish, The Lady of Cats and Lamort, two movies I was recently in. Man, we're coming here.
Got a lot of big things popping. We'll be ready for the
Got
playoffs.
all of that. Got a nice little autograph wall back here.
Yep.
Got our stuff, some disc golf stuff. We're ready, brother. We're ready.
We're
The
ready.
studio
We're ready. Big things are
is
popping.
is getting linked up and ready to go.
Yep, big things popping. We'll be ready for the playoffs for this for the new format of the studio, and it's gonna look good, guys. It's gonna look good. We'll be ready for it. But yeah, guys, that is it. Again, make sure to comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Check it all out. And even if you're watching it on the shorts, make sure to just check back here. That is it. I am the Ultimate Goku. He is the reigning 48. We will see you guys next week for week 18. Out of here. Peace.